crown of thorns or sun rays?
Yeah. Yo, March get rowdy, party people shouting, crazy in the crowd, but the silence is the loudest. When Babs cuts the beat, my ears still ringing, and the emptiness is deafening. The house lights beaming, and the fans start beeping, and the man starts sleeping. It all seems surreal, like I can't stop dreaming. Bartenders in the sound man cleaning, but minutes ago people were dancing on the ceiling, fiending for their buzz till the dawn breaks night. A crash barely worth the high, but I still take flight. Fighting isolation, but I won't chase the fame. But Mars can't help it, born to chase the flame. Twist up and sip something to erase the same. Darkness served with a bitter taste of pain. Raised in Hollywood, but real life is more than stranger. It's the sun shining from a California manger.
I never thought that life was gonna be this way. But every battle I fight makes me stronger every day. And Lord knows I've been through some low valleys. Even though my clothes are torn, my pride is strong. I'm still king in my crown of thorns.
A cycle to the team, mixtape to a family. I battled the hustler's hand with my life gambling. Redirection is the key to 52, choose one. Maybe born with black magic, maybe time to use some. Now I'm the only thing stopping me. Elders told me walk free when they gave me prophecy. But that option was not to be, though I didn't know it can be difficult to talk to me. Yeah, we could have done more probably, but we did what we did do properly. Now I'm older than I thought I'd be, holding less property, your money flowed awkwardly. But blessed with a spiritual empire, inspired to purify them. I just fan the flame to fuel the fire. Tick tock, no time to live life scared. Spread my arms like Christian the sword. Christ, yeah.
I never thought that life was gonna be this way. But every battle I fight makes me stronger every day. Yes, it does. And Lord knows I've been through some low valleys. Even though my clothes are torn, my pride is strong. I'm still king in my crown of thorns.
In the room full of mirrors, I sit and reflect so I can correct any defects. Ev told me I could be more emo. Then I just laughed and said, fuck that, we need more primo. He nodded in agreement. Ashes on the cement, feet to the pavement, walking on the deep end. Messiah footprints all over the industry. Hennessy numb, no love for the enemy. Rappers are puppets, look close, you see the cables, look up. You see the hand, look back, you see the labels. De facto lawyer, learn to read the fine print. Learn the Latin and Shakespearean, their contracts in. Expansion teams still scoring at will. Angels the old Cristo Redentor in Brazil. Even solo, the family that I brought's real. Fuck the rules, was violated, got it on lock still.
I never thought that life was gonna be this way. But every battle I fight makes me stronger every day. Yes, it does. And Lord knows I've been through some low valleys. Even though my clothes are torn, my pride is strong. I'm still king in my crown of thorns.
All right. What is up, YouTube? It's K-Rod here. I'm back with another good video or live stream for today. This is the Shakur Stevenson versus Jeremiah Nakathila post-fight reaction talk. I appreciate every single one of you guys that showed up last night. Last night was a complete banger. We had over 1.4 thousand people watching. I actually had a lot of fun. I really wish I could actually probably do this on other sites. I could probably do this on BitTube if I want to, but I could definitely take that as a consideration because it's something that I definitely want to take advantage of because YouTube is going to go down. So I think the best way to do it is just have have these types of live streams on different sites, and I could definitely like make it a lot bigger to other platforms. But if I want to just do anything related to sports, I could definitely like put it to other websites, and I could just put it there because it makes all the sense in the world to do that. I think it makes perfect sense for me to like put it on a different site and then maybe try YouTube first and then do it on a different one. I mean, I could do it through Restream, but I can only try to do so much. So I mean, it's really possible to test out the waters. But I'm actually really happy. Yo, what's up, Mo Boxing? He said, "What's good, bro? Great show last night, bro. Last night was like pure heaven. Like, yo, everybody go subscribe to Mo Boxing, man. Mo Boxing is a king of. He's a king of live streaming. He just knows what he's doing. He's so intelligent. Everything was just on fire. Like we were literally talking to so many people from around the globe. Like all the Nakathila fans were just so kind and so chill. It was so laid back, bro. It was so laid back. I love that show, man. But hey, Mo, if you want to come in or anybody, there's a link. Up to anybody that wants to pop through. But let's talk about the Shakur Stevenson versus Nakathila fight. I actually had a lot of fun watching this fight, and I think a lot of Nakathila fans that they were a bit disappointed that he lost. But I think personally, to my opinion, Nakathila, he was a good fighter. Very awkward, according to Shakur Stevenson. He said it was a very difficult fight for him. Um, we definitely saw the greatest out of Shakur Stevenson. He got like a little tiny bruise on the sort of cheekbone of his like left eye or something. That was like a little bit concerning, but he said it was nothing big or bad. But I guess maybe that's not the first time in his career that he's actually got touched up. But Shakur Stevenson, he's a dog, and I respect him for everything he does. Mo Boxing said nearly 2,000 people. Yeah, dude, bro, it was so much fun last night. I was just like having so much fun replaying what the live stream, and I was just like, you know what? Maybe I should have just showed all the fights so that way everybody could just at least be entertained, just looking at some boxing action instead of just me commentating. But I'm definitely gonna do that onto other sites too because that's a huge market that I'll take advantage of. But I had so much fun, bro. Like literally just having to see everything right face forward, up and center. It was awesome. And I had a ton of fun doing it, man. Definitely got to do that shit again. I definitely will do top ranked fight cards. Not so sure about the PBC. I would really like to test those waters, maybe with Gervonta Tank Davis, maybe on like BitTube or something. I could definitely do that shit on BitTube or maybe BitChute. I could try BitChute or BitTube. I would just need to like let the people know, and I could probably test it on my channel here because there wouldn't be any way possible that BitTube or BitChute would be able to like copyright strike that because they're like more of like a decentralized platform. Plus, they're gonna get more people and more fans to support it. But nah, dude, that shit was mad fun, man. I had so much fun watching that shit, and I think like if there wasn't so many people watching our stream, like we would have had like so many people tuned in, and I kind of just yeah, I definitely I don't know. It was fun. How can I watch it? I want to rewatch it, bro. Yeah, I put it on private. I could send you like a link to it. I would just need to find it. I could actually do that like right now, and I'll just DM it to you because YouTube only lets me see it, and I can't like show like I don't know. It's just kind of weird. I don't know, but either way, it's definitely something that I had a lot of enjoyment with, and I definitely had a lot of fun. Um, but nah, either way, like the Shakur Stevenson fight was just lit, dude. We had just so much fun watching that shit, and it was just it was just on fire, dude. Like literally, like the shit was on fire, and I just enjoyed myself, man. Me and Mo, we were just cooking it. We were just going in. We were like we were just breaking down the fight stylistically, and it was just such a very interesting fight. I'm not gonna lie though. Yo, Mo, I believe I got the link, so check that out. See if it works. I just DM'd it to you, so let me know if that works. But yeah, man. Let's break down the fight card. Shakur Stevenson with Nakathila. Um, this fight was a pretty good, decent fight. I actually had a lot of fun watching this fight. I think the undercard was pretty good too. It definitely showed a lot of good young talent. I'll probably just go with the fights that I like watching. The John Bauza fight versus Kristen Edwards, right? That fight was pretty good. I thought that was like a pretty good fight itself. John Bauza gave like a lot of issues to Kristen Edwards, and I thought it was pretty good. I definitely had a lot of fun. So I think it's good to see that type of talent rise up. I actually thought Bowser was just going to outbox him, but he definitely gave Kristen Edwards a run for his money. And I thought Kristen Edwards was going to give him some problems, but nah, Bowser, he just styled on him. He just straight up knocked him out. But it was pretty good, man. I had lots of fun, and I definitely enjoyed it. But I probably say that the best fight was Xander Sayas. That fight was pretty good too. I actually had a lot of fun watching that, and I definitely thought that was a good fight overall. And I thought Xander, he definitely took his time. He had like such great methodology, very very technical, very methodically gifted, and he's just so dangerous of like picking off at the reads on time. He's just too good at what he does. He definitely did everything that he had to do, and I personally enjoyed that performance. I think he's gonna definitely be given a tough fight in his next outing. I think he did what most fighters should do: just take his time and don't try to rush for like a knockout. He did that. He definitely went through some adversity, and I give him a lot of respect. Um, I also give a lot of respect to Mister. Who else? Um, who's that other kid? I need to see the fight card. Give me 1 second. I apologize. Hold on. I gotta look at it. Yeah, it was between Mr. Jose Pedraza versus Julian Rodriguez. Um, it was really sad to see Julian lose this fight, but Jose Pedraza, he just showed why there's like different levels to boxing. And I thought that fight alone was just very difficult for Julian. And I knew it from like round one and up. He was just pounding on Julian. Julian wasn't doing anything as far as making adjustments, and I kind of felt like he wasn't he wasn't doing anything right in his corner to like adjust better for Pedraza's style. And I thought the fight was gonna definitely end up, Pedraza brutally knocking out Julian, or Pedraza just giving Julian such a bad injury, which I believe he got a like literally a swollen eye, which really sucked for him. I thought Julian wasn't looking too good, and it was pretty sad. I kind of felt bad for Julian, but I hope he makes that comeback, and I hope he does everything right. Um, I definitely wish him nothing but the best. Jose Pedraza, he's nothing to sneeze at. He's a two-division champion, and there are certain levels to this shit when it comes to boxing. You don't you don't play boxing. You have to come with your A game, and you have to be really methodically gifted in a certain sense to succeed, in the pros. But I think Julian knows that, and he's gonna learn a lot from this loss. And it's really nothing to be mad at because you're facing somebody that has a lot of experience. So you tested the waters and you got something back that didn't go your way. But I think Julian, he's gonna get a lot smarter from this loss rather than lose and try to accept it or try to not accept it and then be mentally broken from the fight. I hope that doesn't happen to him. I want him to probably get a rematch with Jose Pedraza, probably knock his ass out if that's a possibility. But I know Jose Pedraza, he'll be next in line to face Teofimo. So, whatever happens, maybe for Julian's career, Julian should be facing another top killer, maybe Josue Vargas. I definitely like to see that. Mo Boxon said, shout out to the Namibia people. Yo, shout out to the Namibian people, man. Like Mo Boxing and I were shocked of how many Nakathila fans were there. Oh my God. There were so many Africans that just pulled up. And I did not realize how many people showed up for Nakathila and the littlest amount of people that showed up for Shakur Stevenson. Like literally, the amount of African bloodline we saw up in there was just a volcano. Everybody pulled up. We had that Daredevil guy and that other chick that pulled up. Very nice people. Hopefully we could see you guys again. Much love to Namibia, Namibia. I'm sorry. You guys are good people, man. We love y'all, and hopefully we could see you guys again in the next coming future. I personally want to see Nakathila fight again. I think Nakathila, he's not out of the woods yet. He obviously just took a really difficult loss, which you can't blame him. And I mean, Shakur Stevenson even kind of said after the post fight that Nakathila, he's a very awkward fighter, and he gave Shakur a bit of problems. You can kind of see that, in the level of how Nakathila threw his punches, but Shakur Stevenson obviously broke through that style and he just contained him, and Nakathila could not handle him because he doesn't know that type of American style, which, knowing he's from Africa and he kind of gave whatever skill sets that he possesses, it's not the type of fight that Shakur Stevenson wasn't really afraid of, because Shakur Stevenson, he just knows how to break those styles down. And that's why here in America, we always say styles make fights. And that's just true within its own nature. We always have that type of mindset of knowing what the fight is going to be before the fighters step inside the ring. That's why whenever I criticize Xander Sayas or Edgar Berlanga or even Kevin Newman, I love Kevin Newman, but I think to a certain degree, maybe his power is not there, or maybe he's not positioning right, off his jabs. But either way, he's still a top 168 pounder, even though that he's at the prospect level. He's still very dangerous, but a lot of people just don't know him because people need to understand the styles rather than looking at the fighter's name. Mo Boxon said Nakathila has a lot of fans. Of course he does. All the African people that showed up literally just waved a crap load of Namibia flags. Like, it was just, it felt like Cinco de Mayo. Like, literally, that's how crazy his fans are. His fans just, his fans literally gave the whole country to his back. Nakathila has the whole country of Namibia behind him. That is how wild that man has of a fan base. And that's good because we definitely did our thing, and I had tons of fun. I definitely enjoyed the fight, and I really hope he comes back and makes another appearance, because I'm definitely going to be streaming another Nakathila fight, because his fans are very kind. A good number of them are, and we definitely had some good Shakur Stevenson fans up in there. We definitely enjoyed it, and it was mad fun, man. I definitely had so much fun just watching the fight, but just interacting with the people that wanted to pull up. There was some weird people that showed up here and there, but it didn't really matter. I didn't really care so much about that. It was just like the positive energy that we were getting from the fan base, and I definitely appreciate that. Thank you guys a lot. But let me cover the last couple fights. We're gonna cover Brian Lua versus Freevian Gonzalez. That fight was a very good war. I enjoyed it, and I think that was like a good fight itself. I'll see you later, Mo Boxing. I'll catch you around. Everybody go subscribe to Mo Boxing. That's his YouTube name. Very good guy. I definitely had a lot of fun with him. We're probably gonna collab again and do that. That was a very good stream. I had lots of fun. But yeah, Brian Lua, he gave a good boxing clinic to Freeman Gonzalez. I kind of felt like Freeman Gonzalez could have won that fight. It could have went either way. It didn't kind of make sense off the scorecards. But Brian Lua, he got battle tested with Freeman. Freeman ain't no joke. He definitely wanted to take a fight take a fight against a guy like Brian Lua. Very difficult, very rangy, very gifted off his speed. Definitely knows how to throw and take a hit. But when we talk about the other guys at 130, we got Manuel Ray Rojas. He defeated Tyler McCreary. Very good fighter, both of them. Manuel Ray Rojas is not the biggest puncher in the world, but he scored a unanimous decision victory over Tyler McCreary. That was a really good fight for both of them. I thought Tyler could have done better. He could have definitely kept his jabs up a little bit higher, and he should have been a bit more active off his footwork. But he was trying to trade a lot, and he started taking unnecessary punches to Manuel Ray Rojas. But I think he's going to go back to the gym and work on that. He's not a bad fighter. He's definitely a world title contender. But that was obviously just like a little ring rust fight. Maybe it was just due to the long layoff. He's definitely been out the ring for like what, a year or two. So it's like Tyler obviously just didn't see what was coming against a guy like Manuel Ray Rojas. The other fight, Troy Isley, he got a 4th-round TKO stoppage over Laquan Evans. This fight was pretty simple to determine who was going to win. Troy Isley came up with some really deadly jabs. He started hitting Laquan in various spots that made him break down faster. Laquan just didn't have the proper active reaction speed to Troy's punches. Kind of felt like he was just like allowing Troy to like hit him in very destructive spots. He should have been a little bit more active off his jab for Laquan Evans, but Troy Isley, his jab was beautiful, very deadly, very aggressive, taking the charge against Laquan Evans. It was really not that much of a fight to really determine who was really going to win, but Troy definitely did his thing, and he put Laquan down. I don't think Laquan's that good of a fighter anyway. He should have definitely just used his footwork and his abilities to keep Troy off the outside, or keep Troy away from punching in the inside. And he definitely would have overturned this victory to his way. But either way, Troy Isley is the winner. He beat the crap out of Laquan. Kasir Goldson defeated Maurice Anthony. This is at 147. Kasir Goldson, or Kasir Mazi Goldson from Albany, New York, from my hometown. He defeated Maurice Anthony. Not really too much of a fight. He kind of just played around with Maurice. I kind of felt like Kasir just should have just stopped him. He didn't belong in the ring with him. For Maurice Anthony. Maurice Anthony just kind of looked like a slouch. He kind of looked like like your typical bum type of fighter. Always keeping his chin a little bit too high. very misplaced in his footwork. Very readable in what he does in his fights. So Kasir Goldson definitely gave him a good little, boxing clinic lesson. And I think Kasir, he's going to be a really big threat at 147. Obviously, we got Xander Sayas in his division, so I wouldn't be surprised if Xander and Kasir see each other sometime in the future. Jahai Tucker, very good fighter, versus Mr. Yazrio Barbosa. I personally think Jahai should face Kasir Goldson. That would be a pretty good fight. I'm not gonna lie. Like, even though people would say like, oh no, that's not good. It's too early in their careers, but I don't really give a crap about that. I care about what the best fight and the best, and I think that when you look at Kasir Goldson style, like, stylistically, he will definitely give a tough fight to Jahai Tucker. Which Jahai Tucker, he's taller than Kasir, but Kasir has longer arms than Jahai, so like, we obviously just don't know how that fight would play out, but I definitely like to see this fight be made between these two. Make it a 6-round fight. It would definitely favor them. Both of them are young in their careers, and I think it's time for them to fight each other, because they're obviously going to see each other, at the higher level once they start getting like 20 plus wins. But I think these guys are definitely going to see each other in the future. So I hope this fight could be made. I'd like to see that. And I think that's about it. Yeah, that is about it. I just wanted to make this short and simple. I really want to try to get some people onto the show so we could kind of like talk out some boxing with them and try to see where things are going in their career. But definitely this upcoming week, next week, I should be having Mr. Abraham Supernova on. I try to reach out to him, so hopefully we could try to get him back on. I'm going to try to get Mr. Kevin Newman on. I know he can definitely have some time to chat. And then not this week, but after next week, like after my vacation week, leading into the new next week, I'll be trying to get on Mr. Omar Rosario from Puerto Rico. He's I think 130-pound Puerto Rican fighter. He's also a good fighter. Me and him are gonna collab together, and we're gonna have some fun talking about some boxing. So that's pretty much it. Shout out to the Namibian people. You guys are the best people in the world. I love y'all. Shout out to the people of Puerto Rico. I love all my Puerto Ricans to death till the day I die. Shout out to the homie Shakur Stevenson. I'm gonna call him Shakur the Nightmare Stevenson, because every time he fights, he's nightmare. He's literally the nightmare. I'm either gonna call him Shakur the Smokes, yeah, the Smokes Stevenson, or Shakur the Nightmare Stevenson. I think Nightmare is a better nickname for him. But shout out to my boy Shakur Stevenson. You're the homie. Shout out to Mr. Xander El Duro. Yeah, El Duro Zayas. Yo, I am so sorry. I actually called him El Nina from the live stream, but it's actually El Duro. But shout out to Mr. El Duro, Xander Sayas. He's a beast. Definitely future world champions. Definitely going to dominate their own divisions. Shakur and Xander. Shakur is definitely going to go undisputed at 130. I see Xander definitely grabbing a couple straps, if not all of them. I think Xander and Shakur are definitely going to dare to be great. And then I got the other guys. Who else? John Bauza. He's going to be good. Definitely a whole bunch of people that you guys got to watch out for. I'm hype, man. I'm hype. But I'm definitely going to be covering the Teofimo and Cambosos fight. And then I'm going to be covering the Tank Davis fight and Mario Barrios fight. Probably will cover those fights. I'm not too sure what other sports are on. I could probably cover basketball on BitTube. But that's pretty much it, man. If I got anything else going on today, I'll keep you guys posted. But that's pretty much it. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy KRod7435. please come follow me over at my Instagram at krad7435. Same thing. I will see you guys later. Shout out to the Puerto Rican people. Shout out to the LDBC. Shout out to Mo Boxing. Shout out to all my awesome followers of this channel. You guys are you guys are awesome, and I appreciate everything that y'all do. The grind don't stop. I'll be back on sooner than later. Peace out, guys. Thank you.